I'm Richardson reporting from inside Gampel Pavilion, where the UConn women's basketball team just faced off against Vanguard in the final exhibition game of the season. This game was won handily by UConn. They won this game by a final score of 98-18. Moriah Jefferson led all scorers. She had 20 points, 4 assists, and 6 steals in under 30 minutes to play. And basically, everybody that played got double digits in this game. You had Breanna Stewart with 15, Morgan Tuck with 10, Kia Nurse and Gabby Williams both having 11. Napheesa Collier off the bench, she had 15 points. She was a big spark for the Huskies. Post-game, we were able to talk to head coach Geno Auriemma along with Collier, Stewart, Moriah Jefferson. So let's go ahead and check out what they had to say.
The last couple of days, we shot it great in practice. So, maybe it was a combination of the line and the ball, or maybe we just had a bad shooting night. I don't know. And getting used to it, I think, because in the second half we looked a little more comfortable with it. In some ways, if you ask our players, I don't know, I could be wrong, but if you ask them today, I think they like the feel of the ball better. So maybe the answer is, how can I get Nike to make us a ball that's the size of the women's ball but weighs as much as the men's ball? Maybe that's the answer.
I think that, unveiling the banner and giving us the rings in front of our fans and that kind of stuff kind of, really put the finishing touch on last year's season and that kind of thing. And now it's, we're fully focused on what's to come this year.
What's the difference when you're out there? It seemed like, especially early, the jump shots had a hard time falling. Was that part of the ball being bigger?
Yeah, I think it's just because you have to exaggerate more with your legs. And when you're just normally in game situation, you just shoot the way you would normally shoot. So then shots were short or they were too long for pushing it too hard. So we just had to adjust, and I think we did that in the second half.
How much of an adjustment was it from the first game to the second game?
I think that I improved a little bit from the last game. I mean, I was horrible last game, so I couldn't really go down from there, but I think I knew what I was doing a little bit more this game.
How did the rules feel to you? Did they feel any different at all?
Yeah, we got a couple 3-second calls with a wider lane, and some of our shots weren't falling, but we've been practicing with it, so, it wasn't horrible.
One of the reasons why this game was big for the Huskies is the fact that they honored the 2014-2015 National Championship women's basketball team. During this game, they also gave out the rings for the players that were on the team last year, and they also unveiled the new championship banner that will be hanging in the rafters inside Gampel Pavilion. So you heard what the players and Coach Auriemma had to say, and as they might have aforementioned earlier, they played this game with experimental rules. So basically, a lot of what you saw today won't really happen for the rest of the season. Some of these rules include 24-second shot clock instead of a 30-second shot clock, a widening of the three-point line. Instead of the traditional 20 feet 9 inches, the line got moved to 22 feet and 1 inch, and the width of the paint was a big adjustment for a lot of the players. A lot of 3-second calls were made. The adjustment for this particular game was that the paint was 16 feet long instead of 12 feet long. So these were some experimental rules that the NCAA wanted to implement, just basically to see if they wanted to keep them moving forward. The next game for the Huskies will be the season opener, which they open on the road against Ohio State on Monday, November 16th. I'm Richardson, and this is UC Sports.